Hello and welcome back to another episode of Alan Wake 2, The Lake House. Let's continue. Alright, I don't know if those monsters are out and about in here. Actually, if I want to get to that door, I need the painting unblocking it. Wasn't this open? Yep. Ooh! Let's go! Open it faster! Why is the door so glitchy? Is that the stuff he was talking about? Progress update number 5. Got the firing mechanism working. It's starting to test projectiles at good distance. Turned out pretty nicely. The fittings between the grenade launcher and the custom components are a bit loose. No proper lathe here, but at least it works. Oh, excuse me. Now I need some actual black root for the test. I know there's some on sub-level 5, but the acting inventory supervisor doesn't get access to that floor. Next step, source black rock. 02-12-19. You can see it on the post-it note on the top left, just barely though. Hello, Carla. I've decided to reassign you from Project Ramus to Inventory Management. Your title will be changed from Senior Researcher to Acting Inventory Supervisor, effective immediately. You may find this change sudden, but I have no doubt someone with a nut allergy like yourself will prefer to work alone in the inventory booth than out in the open, where any dangerous pies may be waiting to hurt you. Perhaps some hard work will keep you from making any unfounded HR complaints. Regarded. Wow, that's just rude. Missing Blackrock. Attention all staff. There's a significant amount of Blackrock missing from sub-level 5. I expect there's a misunderstanding and someone has taken it to the... Oh, yeah, we already read this. Hello. A gentle reminder that nut allergies are a serious health issue and making light of them is not appropriate workplace behavior for anyone of any seniority level. Bringing nuts to the office is a health risk and should be avoided for everyone's safety. Thank you. Harry Kingston, Facility Administrator. Someone does not seem to like her too much.
Okay, this should get me down to sub-level 5. And this should get me past any other problems.
Trial and error achievement. Charge the Blackrock Charger by holding down R. Charge shots go farther and deal more damage on impact. Does it?
The lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow.
Oh, this is the thing she was reading.
Stagnant. Went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. The contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting, and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance, cause and effect hopelessly entangled. Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed. The feedback loop doubled and redoubled, out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for a release.
So basically them doing this whole experiment was causing way more issues than it should have. By the looks of it. I wish it didn't have this annoying vibrating feature whenever I'm healing.
marks on these bastards.
Oh, you little freaking sneak. Nice try. Ain't getting away a second time.
The Shadow had changed Jules Marmont into a hostile, paranatural entity. That made everything simpler. No arrest, no paperwork. I could put him down like the monster he was.
Sublevel 2.
Lane was found dead in his cell this morning.
Oh, he didn't make it.
An unfortunate setback.
Oh, a setback. Oh, that's nice. Great way for you to interpret it.
When a door is closed, a window is opened. I believe that's the saying. Lane may be gone, but he left us with a goodbye present. A final piece of art. This piece is different. It's raw emotion, pure truth. He put everything he had into this one. Literally. Every reading we take is off the charts. This is what we have been waiting for. It is the key.
Whoa, what was that?
I will achieve what no one has before me. Not darling, that arrogant shit. Not my selfish harpy or the wife.
So, we have a painter and a painting that can talk. Clearly connected. But Lane was dead before any of this even happened.
I never needed any of it.
Oh, is that the letter opener?
Fools will finally see me for the genius I am.
We saw this in a manuscript. Shape of a man. Oh. Just got an achievement. That's what it was called. From Dr. Jules Marmont, co-head of research, Project Ramus staff. Status of the Project Arbutus. As a head of research at the Lake House, it is important that I am informed of all proceedings at this facility. Since the other Dr. Marmont is failing to provide me with details about her team's progress, I ask that you all seek information from members of her team. Anyone who comes to me with details on Project Arbutus' current progress will be rewarded. Regards, Dr. Jules Marmont, co-head of research. It's kind of sad to see them go to a point where they're just battling each other to prove who's better. It's kind of disappointing to see it go to that type of case. Actually, not even kinda. It's really disappointing. Elevator's gone. I'm not surprised by that. It's probably down that way. They're still there. Right in the way, I see. Thing is, I only got one shot in this thing left, which I'm guessing is now... Yep, okay, so that stuff is the ammo for this. Something just happened? Well, we're gonna be heading here.
There was a crack in a lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water...
I'm out of ammo for the thing. Because now I'm out of ammo, I'm kind of screwed on that. On fights. Okay, I need to see... Okay.
Water dripped from the ceiling as Diana stared at the folders stacked on her workstation. Each one was a branch of research. Drip. Some were thin, some thick. They represented years of her life, her work, dissecting the act of creation and examining the bloody pieces. Bringing in live subjects had been her idea. Drip. Bureau leadership denied their request. But after HQ went into lockdown, she took advantage of the chaos and got her artists. Jules had whined about the optics. Diana ignored him. Now in her office below the waterline of Cauldron Lake, she considered how to proceed. Jules was convinced the page they had found would come true. It promised disaster. A situation out of control. Impossible. Diana was always in control. Drip. Drip. She needed answers. She needed to quantify, to define, to control.
Oh, jeez. What's up, Diana?
Jules' team has found new pages written by Wake. He must have gotten Rudolph Lane painting again. His bullshit pedestrian methodology cannot produce results before mine. I have to go faster, no matter the cost. We're still behind our projections. The more the machines can produce, the closer we can calibrate them to Wake's style. But proper calibration takes a lot of raw material, and production is slow. We're changing directions. The hypothesis remains unchanged. Imitating Wake's writing style will allow us to generate art capable of linking with the threshold. Our live subject should match Wake's style much faster. People can be calibrated just like a machine. You simply have to push the right buttons.
To use art with power, the shadow, we must first define art. Thesis: does a critic define what is art? Where do we find critics? Kidnap, lure in critics? Or the audience? Are we the audience? Must we like the art? What is the role of an artist? Who is an artist? If you believe you are an artist, are you one? Do you need to be good? Does quality matter? Define an artist: a drug-using bum, often wears a turtleneck and drinks red wine, left-wing political views, dangerous left-wing politics made real by the shadow, any right-wing artist, not for abstract art or poems. Both of these two seem like they just went and full-on freaking insane. Let's go. Ah, it's a freaking... Okay, the elevator's still there, so that means I'm gonna have to book it past the monster. And I don't think the flare's gonna do garbage, so I'm just gonna have to book it across and hope I don't die. Hi there. I'm just gonna run past you here. See ya. See ya, buddy. First one's level 4. It says there's still a container there. Whatever. I'm just gonna ignore it. I need to figure out where I am as soon as I get in here. Right here. Okay. Oh, hello again.
This is not level 4. The Marmonts were holding a painter here. Rudolph Lane. Does that ring a bell?
The shame of a man.
I think you are, or were, Rudolph Lane.
Himself, a self-portrait. Make them see.
Look, I might be able to help you. But I need information, cooperation.
No brush, just himself.
Rudolph Lane was dying. and victim. Red hues ran down his hands. Was it scarlet or cadmium? Too vivid to be maroon. Names don't matter, he decided. Color was pure. Inspiring. For the first time in years, he wanted to paint. A self-portrait. To say goodbye. No. To make them remember. To make them see what they did. He slapped his hands against the wall to steady himself. He began from there. No brush, just himself. The strokes were crude, violent. The pain, misery, and hate he'd endured there. The fire in his eyes and hands and bones all spread into the shape of a man. It was quick. Natural. Like a heart attack. He slumped down to the floor, smiling at the anger he left smeared across the wall.
So that painting was the last one he made. That was what they were talking about in that sale, which they obviously closed or opened up, or they need to get rid of the wall piece. That's what I'm trying to say.
Sublevel 4.
Ooh, nice office.
Physics. Oh. Okay. Okay. That's a glitch if I ever seen one. Open the locker just for it to be another locker. Oh, come on! And the thing's not even... Wow, they... Why is this one so messed up? Whatever. It is what it is. I'm not gonna go too nuts on it. Alright, let's go. Hopefully I'm not gonna fight any paint monsters.
Come on. Okay, black rock powder. Need to keep an eye out for more of these.
Oh, come on! He just came out and killed me instantly? Oh, that's bull. I didn't even get a chance.
Come on. Okay, black rock powder. Need to keep an eye out for more of these.
Oh, nothing this time. Love it. Oh, I have no choice but to go this way. Well, hopefully this time he doesn't. I don't instantly get murdered. Oh. What am I supposed to do? He full on teleported. Oh my gosh. Is this going to be this annoying? I thought for a second this wasn't here and I was going to be real upset.
Okay, black rock powder. Need to keep an eye out for more of these.
Oh, no supplies again. Pull the painting out. Achievement. Because you can kill them while they're leaving. What am I supposed to do? I don't have enough to move for this area. I really don't. And they seem to leave instantly, which really sucks too. Yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I hope I didn't screw myself by using the gun. I think they would give you enough stuff if they plan on... I say that, but doesn't mean it's for sure. Okay, so I guess at least I know... Seriously? Why was I lucky the first time? I'm gonna book it across this time.
Diana sat in her office. A weak desk light kept the darkness around her at bay. The silence of the archive suited her. She scowled at a series of graphs when the room turned red. Alarms blared. Breach detected. Then the walls of the archives rumbled. A tremor in the bones of the facility. One by one, the red lights went dark as a wave of nothing poured in from all sides. Diana stood, but there was nowhere to run. The sheer depth of the darkness terrified her. She realized they had done this. Her and Jules. Their ambition. Their hatred. Her desk lamp flickered. In the brief moment before it all went dark, she thought of Jules' smile. Diana said.
Yes! I really wish I would find healing now. There was not even a hint that was gonna happen. Let me get, yep, I'm all the way back here because... Oh, this is probably the most I've ever died in this freaking game, and it's the most dumbest reasons too. It's literally pure fact I can't do anything half the time.
Powder. Need to keep an eye out for more of these.
At least the death before that was by the freaking, like, dudes. Oh, finally, shotgun ammo, which is nice, I guess. Alright, let's do my method here. Just book it across and hope I don't die. I don't know what warranted him to come out. I don't know if that will happen again. I really don't. Oh, freaking... Thank you.
Diana said.
Whatever. Hit you in the crossfire. Where did you even come from? He totally came for the wall. Follow-up report. On the morning of Redacted, the musician held at Lake House for research purposes was discovered missing from her cell. Security footage of the cell from the night before was damaged by electrical interference of an undetermined nature. Known professionally as Redacted, had produced a song called 60 Breaths during her time at the Lake House that was considered very promising as research material by Dr. Marmont and Dr. Marmont. Somehow used her song to orchestrate her escape. Efforts to find Redacted were brief, with any wider search considered an acceptable risk to the Lake House mandate of confidentiality. A. An investigation is currently ongoing as to whether any of the staff of the Lake House were involved in the disappearance of Redacted. B. An investigation is currently ongoing as to whether the subject used the song they created as a redacted means of escape. C. All material related to work produced by Redacted will be stored in an archive for future reference. D. Online checks for the public reappearance of Redacted are to be formed weekly. Known web addresses associated with Redacted in the past. Known addresses with paratilian or AWE activity. Redacted. The House of Dreams blogspot. Siren Society. I wonder if these are actually real. Bless Redacted, etc. for the up-to-date full writ. Okay. The definition of art in a study by Dr. Diane Marmont. To truly comprehend the threshold within Cauldron Lake, we must first understand its attraction to art. However, even the definition of art is varied as the range of crafts that fall under that name. To the end, we must open a track of research dedicated to defining and quantifying art, ultimately rendering the concept into a unit of measurement. To begin, let's not try to understand humanity's definition of art, but rather Cauldron Lake's preferences. Past cases of Cauldron Lake threshold affecting reality have centered on writing. Wake's 2010 cinematography is also suspected through not directly confirmed Zane 1970. What about other mediums? We will need to test the viability of painting, poetry, music, photography, sculpting, dance, and so on, not to mention the myriad of genres or methods within each medium. And what about crafts outside of the most common artistic expressions? Does any of that act of creation at the high level of expertise merit the title of art? Baking, woodworking, etc.? What about non-physical mediums? Why is music an art? Philosophy is not. Does something become art due to its medium, its quality, or perhaps simply through the intention of expression, or an equation made up of all three? What would be the order of importance? What thresholds must be in each factor reach for the equation of succeed? Clearly, there is much to determine. We must begin with developing a methodology using a vast range of arts and general creative endeavors, both physical and mental. Then find a way to test their potential connection to Cauldron Lake threshold. Cauldron Lake is like an enigma. With many layers to pull away if we're to understand it and ultimately bring it under control. The work will take years.
September 13th, 2023. Notes regarding the concept of the tortured artist. A romanticized image of the sensitive artistic temperament, yes. But there may be truth in the cliche. It's no secret Rudolph Fern has been unhappy here for years. But the aggregate data shows his art's viability score trending upward over time. If Jules hadn't neglected to hold regular psychological exams, then we could have quantified the subject's emotional state, creating a sort of distress rating to compare against the art's score.
Oh, this is so messed up to hear.
Once we set the variables and establish control reading of his art and mental state, then we can begin inducing negative emotion. Limited food and water, perhaps.
Oh, wow. It's like, not like, I better not do this. No, I just better make sure he doesn't leave this place in ways I don't want him to do it.
The lake house was underwater. The Marmont's ambitions had finally been realized. Jules had dangled the painting like a lure and hooked an ocean. Their machines couldn't hold it. A fault in the system. The water rushed in, filled it until it was ready to burst. All their successes and failures had led them here. The work had made them into monsters. But the lake house was still theirs. It always would be. They could feel an outsider trespassing in their labs. I know you're here, they called out to the dark. They hunted floor by floor. They wouldn't let the intruders stop their progress. This was their home. Their beloved tomb beneath the waves.
Talking about me. Hard work. Okay, I opened up every computer. Hello, Dr. Marmont. Marmont. I received your formal complaint about Jules' behavior. You claim he is maliciously keeping research material away from your team, but he says that he has been simply been misplaced. Oh god, this glitch. I understand you are frustrated, but I recommend giving his team a week or so to find the pages and return them to your team. If this issue persists at the point, then let's discuss your desire to escalate the issue. Does that sound agreeable? Sincerely, Harry Kingston, Facility Administrator. You can't forbid anything. You're not going to keep me from the most important work of my life. If you're too much of a coward to keep pushing ahead, then I'll finish what we set out here to do alone. We have plenty of ongoing lines of research. I suggest you pick one and leave Wake's writing to me. You always needed me more than I needed you. No, Diana, I'm looking at the page right now. Constant imbalance, out of control, a crack in the lake house. If we continue with this research, we will lose our facility. Perhaps more than that, what the point is in succeeding if we are dead. I'm the head of research here, and I forbid you from proceeding. Don't pretend like you're worried about them, Jules. You just looking out for your own ass. The fact that the pages are detailing future events means they are a correct method. We have to learn how to harness their power and dictate events to meet our goals, not Wake's, whatever those may be. The ATDs are producing better and better results. We just have to keep doing the work. Why is it doing this? I hate when it does this. Diana, considering the details on the page we have found, I believe we need to abandon the research into Alan Wake's writing. We must not endanger our staff. Regards, Dr. Jules Marmont. No, you refuse. You know protocol does not allow this sort of thing, and he says he will be making a trip to Lake House to check in on us soon, like we are children. This is very bad for our reputation, Diana. Please, if you have any idea like this, come to me first. What did he say? Was it approved? Diana, I just received a letter from Darling about a request you made to bring in live subjects. What were you thinking? Do you know how that looks? Jules. Oh, floor by floor. I think I found every document. Progress in the Lake House Directive to understand and suppress the Coltrane Lake threshold has improved this year. Research in the areas of threshold energy detection and measurement was made great strides. See reports WY 113 through whatever, allowing us to work with the investigation department in the construction of an early warning system near the shore of Coltrane Lake. We know this. Exploring the relationship between the shadow and the source of light continues to be difficult without active threshold manifestations to test against. Additional means of containment and offensive measures against the shadow has similarly been difficult to develop without an active AWE through theoretical research continues. Research into threshold suppression techniques is ongoing, with no clear determination regarding their viability possible at this time. The team has been testing counter-frequency projection in the vicinity of Coltrane Lake for mandate V29HED, with all findings being sent to Dr. Darling as requested. In summary, 2017 has been a successful year with further promising breakthroughs predicted for 2018. Signed, Dr. Jules Marmont. Before Dr. Darling was lost in the lockdowns of the oldest house, he tasked the lake house with discovering the nature of the shadow and its ability to convert art into reality. During our diligent research into this phenomena, it has become clear that Darling was not dreaming big enough, which leads us to a new goal of the lake house and its talented staff: to create a stable connection between the Cauldron Lake threshold and our own dimension. Threshold traversal has only ever been possible inside the oldest house and occasionally during altered world events, though it's often an involuntary process. The shadow known attraction to art provides us the perfect opportunity to create the world's first controlled bridge between dimensions and then can be safely traversed in either direction. A laboratory will be built on sub-level 5, where experimentation related to the linking with the threshold will be performed. This location will take full advantage of our proximity to Cauldron Lake. In this laboratory, we will simultaneously develop machinery that can connect with the AWE site in the lake and use art as a focal point to create bridges. Precise methods are yet to be determined, though teams will soon be formed to explore processes involving art as a dimensional anchor, reality manipulation via art, and machine-assisted coupling. Signed, Dr. Jules Mormont. Both of them. God, the reading. My objective right now. Is there a way I can get the experiment site on sub-level 5? Took me right back. What, so I should just head back now? What was the point of even going here then? Guess I can head back. I hope I don't die because that would really actually suck. Wait. No, this ain't the right way. No, something's changed. I could just go straight through now. Well, I'm definitely going to save before I move on. This one. Okay. I have no more healing. The painting things, if they grab me, can kill me instantly right now.
Gotta find that elevator.
But I didn't see no elevator down there.
More shifting geometry. Yeah, great.
Didn't see an elevator down here though. Wait, I didn't use this. I liked it the other way. Grab this. Alright, let's try this again.
This doesn't look like Lane's style. A different artist.
Trying to talk, but there's no voice. I couldn't stop thinking about this new direction for Lake House after I got back to New York. I hope pivoting to researching Threshold reality manipulation wasn't effect wasn't too much of a shock to you. It seemed like your work on containment was stalling, so I decided you all could use a fresh start. For something to get you started, some drawings made by a certain redacted...
The lab. Some big experiment tomorrow. I can't find the details anywhere. That bastard is hiding them. All those years, he steals credit from my ideas and my work, and now he's scared of being plagiarized? Oh, that is really fucking rich, Jules. Oh, and he's reportedly misplaced the manuscript pages I need for my work. Suddenly, the exact pages that I need to reference have just vanished. He is actively impeding critical bureau research. I mean, if he can do that, then what is stopping me from going down to that lab? And I don't know, just inverting the amplifiers or misaligning the receivers or both. It's the same thing in principle. He booked the lab. Some big experiment tomorrow. I can't find the details anywhere.
Test for any reaction from the name may trigger with the shadow. Still don't like how unscientific the name is. You can designate the artist as P6 in your records. I expect regular updates. Go team.
Oh, that is really
Alright. I hope you enjoyed this episode like I did, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye!